Welcome to a video from DuchesLifestyle.com. This is 10 classic CR-78 drum machine patterns from classic songs, recreated on the RD-78, the Behringer copy. Some of these are presets, some of these ones I've created myself. Okay, let's start. Number one, this is Roxy Music, Same Old Scene. Using the begin preset from the Behringer. Number two, Hall & Oats. I can't go for that. Another preset with some interesting effects on. It's like a guitar amp. I think this was put through. So I'll play it as it is, and then I'll add the effects on. Another classic, this is Tainted Love from Soft Cell, which uses the Foxtrot preset. And you notice the balance is down, so turn off, we don't have the cymbals in there, the hi-hats, but they just use that preset. Now another one this is where the creativity of these bands in the early 80s really stands out. Ultravox Vienna is the rock pattern, and if I just play it as it is, I don't think it sounds like Vienna. But if I again turn the balance down, turn the speed down, you can straight away, you can hear that with the other sounds that Ultravox used on that. Then we've got some custom ones. I have to recreate these because on the original you could push down to the presets at the same time and get a combined rhythm. You can't do that on the Behringer one, so I've recreated it, and what I've got here is Blondie, Heart of Glass. I've got a separate video, by the way, of how to reprogram this yourself if you want to have a go. So there's the Heart of Glass preset. Now, an absolute classic. Well, again, this is where the creativity kicks in. If we go to the preset of, I think it's Disco 2B, turn the speed up a bit, and the balance. Doesn't particularly sound like a useful pattern for anything, but slow it down, change the balance, put some extra kicks in, and you end up with this. I think you can recognise that as In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins. So I manually programmed that. We're using an A and B pattern, and I've got a video on how to do that as well. So this is Genesis Duches, and you actually get to play with the additional sounds on the CR-78. You can just fade those up. Here I've programmed them in, and you can fade them in and out. So you got the basic beat, and then you can start introducing extra things. Another custom preset is Enola Gay from OMD. And I've turned the bass down on this one, but you can include that bass drum if you want on the pattern. The original doesn't have it because it's done by a real drummer, but the preset I made, or the pattern I made, I included it, but you don't have to have that. I've got a guide on how to do that. One of my favourite uses of this is John Foxx, Underpass. And he used the technique of this has got a variation after so many beats, so you can have it after sort of 2 bars, 4 bars, or whatever. It does a variation. The variation on the RD-78 isn't the same as the one on the CR-78, so I recreated that using the A and B patterns, so we get a variation. So I'll put it on to 4 on there. So we'll initially hear part A, and then we'll hear the variation of part B. and that's that fill in there, and that's Underpass. So the final one is Gary Numan on Broadway, which he did live, which is a cover version, but he uses CR-78, and you can hear it right at the beginning of the song. Very simple pattern, easy to program, and you can see then the metallic beats there, bass drum there, and the snare there. Very simple but effective. So those are 10 classic CR-78 tracks recreated on the RD-78. There's loads more. I've seen your comments with loads as well, but if there's any more you want to look at, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.